Hello everyone, welcome to the EPCC TEJANO News and thanks for joining us. My name is Salvador Montes and I am with
Yvonne Del Rio.
Today we are reporting from the EPCC Student Union.
That's right, Sal. We have a lot of information for you guys, including updates about the EPCC fight song, an app available for students, and of course, our special segments.
Ever wonder how a radio DJ does the job? Reporter Zach Salcedo went to EPCC Radio and interviewed their most well-known man behind the mic, DJ Gilbert, also known as Gil 2 Trill.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Gilbert. I'm here, part of the EPCC radio station, also known as your boy, DJ Gil 2 Trill. Being part of the radio station, being a DJ here at EPCC Radio, it's an awesome experience, man. You get to interview people, interview important people. You get to go on air if that's what you guys are looking for into the future. I would definitely continue doing this in my future. This is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. And being part of the EPCC Radio gave me the experience I need. It gave me the confidence that I need. And so I recommend anybody who wants to do this for the rest of their life to come on by and join the EPCC Radio. You guys will enjoy it.
For more information at EPCC Radio or to request a song, you can contact Gilbert at 915-831-3251.
Here at TEJANO News, we've been following the story on the creation of the new EPCC fight song. Last week, we saw its first draft.
This week, we spoke to EPCC cheer coach Raul Hernandez about what he and his team will be doing next to have the perfect fight song for EPCC.
Last week was our kickoff of the beginning of our fight song. We went to VS Elementary School, and we were with Miss Olguin's 4th grade class. And they were helping our cheerleaders from EPCC to start with the creation of the fight song. So it's draft one of many drafts that we're going to have for the fight song. It was awesome. I mean, these kids had amazing ideas. They helped out our cheerleaders a lot on organizing it and really bringing out the EPCC school spirit and also, our fight to victory for our Tejanos. The first draft already been sent to our EPCC president, Dr. Serrata, who's going to be looking at the draft, seeing what he likes about this fight song, seeing where we can do something better, how it all blends in with EPCC and with our mission statement for the school. And once he makes his revisions or suggestions that we should change, I'll meet with the cheerleaders, show them his changes, and then we'll go ahead and go back to Miss Olguin's class and talk with the 4th graders again and see what we can do to change it up and make it better. We're hoping, I know we were talking about having it done this semester, but if it goes up into spring, we're taking our time to make sure that everything's right, so EPCC and future EPCC students have a really great fight song to have with their college. Well, we have our Dr. Serrata, the cheerleaders of EPCC, and Miss Olguin's class, so we're going to continue working on that, and then hopefully we'll start getting in some other parts for our fight song, like the music part. So we're looking at getting the music department into this to help create a tune for the song. We're going to have a huge kickoff. I know working with Campus Life, I know we're going to want to take part of it and do maybe a huge pep rally, something really big, and hopefully we'll have the music with it already and we can bring in either a band or bring in musicians that will go ahead and we can all sing the fight song and bring in our 4th graders, the class that Ms. Olguin's class, we're hoping to bring them into.
We're very glad to hear that the first draft is a success, and we're more excited than ever to see and hear the final version of the song.
And as always, we will keep you updated on this story. Now it's time to find out about our campus. Melissa Torres continues to guide us through her Campus Life segment. Hello, Melissa. How are you today?
Hello, Yvonne. Hi, Sal. Welcome back to Campus Life. And today we're going to be talking about different programs that EPCC offers. Let's take a look at why our culinary arts students are a cut above the rest.
It's time to put our pens, papers, and books away and enter the world of culinary arts, with Chef Nicholson to tell us more about this program.
Primarily the foods that I help students prepare. I'm classically French trained, so a lot of more of my expertise comes from that. But most of it has to do with just fundamental cooking technique, which is going to be similar whether you're doing French food, Italian food, German food, American food, Mexican food. It's all about doing the fundamentals correctly. I like working with the students. I enjoy teaching a great deal, or helping students develop their passion towards food and their passion towards cooking and their passions towards executing just the fundamental techniques of cooking correctly. What I primarily try to impress upon my students is that they need to become independent thinkers within their job, on your own first. So I impress upon my students when they come across a problem to come up with the solution first on their own and then come and talk to me about what their solution is. What I like about this program is that it puts a lot of emphasis on the fundamental techniques of cooking. So it'll start with basics. There's also classes in international cuisine, American regional cuisine, and then this class in particular mimics what it's like to work in a restaurant, out in the actual real world business, where we do actually have guests come in, they do pay, and we do execute the menu that we have. The goal of this program is to help our students develop their culinary skills so when they do enter the culinary workforce, they're prepared.
The thing I like about this program is you learn a lot of culinary techniques, especially one of the main ones is also the cooking temperatures. Because what we have is chicken and fish. If you don't know the proper cooking temperatures, you start getting people sick. Because there's in the culinary, it's like every day you learn some more. And it's not only because this is French cuisine, but there's also other techniques, other methods. Smoking, for instance, like here in Texas, you do that. I definitely want to get that technique down too as well. A regular day starts with waking up early in the morning, of course, and just thinking about what you're going to be preparing. And because there's a lot of things, not only when you say mise en place, it's always getting your ingredients, getting the cooking items that you need, and being prepared.
Reporting for Tejano News, Melissa Torres.
I was lucky enough to take a bite of that cheesecake, and let me tell you, it was a slice of heaven. Thanks again for joining me, and I'm Melissa Torres, and I will see you next time here on Campus Life.
Thank you, Melissa, for that delicious research.
If you've ever been in a troubled relationship or wanted information about domestic violence, there's now a Texas Safety University app for Texas students. The EPCC Valle Verde campus unveiled the new app October 20th.
The Stand Up and Speak Out discussion panel was an opportunity for the EPCC community to learn awareness about domestic violence and sexual assault. Also, the new Texas Safety University app was unveiled.
Can you go ahead and tell us some more about the event?
Sure. Well, the Stand Up Speak Out event is a domestic violence and sexual assault awareness event that we're having here at EPCC. This is the first time that we have done an event like this, and it's kicked off with the unveiling of a Texas Safety U app, and that's a wonderful app that's available to all our students or to anyone that wishes to have this to download. This app is great because it tells you all the crime statistics that are occurring in your campus or at any campus in Texas. So you as a student, you want to educate yourself where you're going, maybe to study, and also for your parents if they want to know, what type of environment, what is it safe, then this app is perfect for that. And we had that unveiling out in the courtyard earlier. And the rest of our event, we have 2 discussion panels, one taking place currently, it was at 10:30 and the other one's at 12:30. And it's discussing various topics that address domestic violence and sexual assault. We have things like what is sexual assault, what is date rape, what is domestic violence, and we have experts from various organizations that are down here, and they came and they're speaking to those topics. So we also have the resource tables, and these tables are resources that are available to the community and to students that students might not be aware of.
Fully revolutionize the way that we talk about who these offenders are. We call them the unprotected victims. At school, they will be arrested. The problem with that is that a lot of people get back to
It's really important to do something of this nature because as a young woman, we need to be educated when it comes like this, and young men as well. I mean, males are victims as well. I feel that it's important for us to do this as a community because everybody needs to be educated in this. If you come out to do this, it's something that's important for you as well, because if you are a victim, know that you're not alone and you have all the help that you need.
The most common form of sexual assault is non-stranger sexual assault. That's the most common form that happens. The Texas Safety U app is now available for download on Google Play and the Apple App Store. This has been Tammy Kurth with EPCC Tejano News.
I'm sure that app will be important to someone in need.
I agree, Yvonne. For more information, contact 915-831-2290.
It's never too early to start planning your next step, and the Career Services Office is here to help. Here's a quick peek at the EPCC Transfer Fair for students.
Okay, today we're here hosting the Transfer Fair 2014. It's for our student population, and we only have it once a year, which is in the fall semester. And we do that so that we can assist our students to have a smooth transition into university. What we do is we invite different kinds of universities, either from the state or outside of the state. For example, today we have Los Angeles Film School from Los Angeles. We have New Mexico State University. We have also University of Phoenix, and we have over 22 universities attending today.
I can't believe we're already past midterms. It definitely is time to start planning the next step. Whether it's on to university or out to the workforce, EPCC Career Services can help.
And helping us with our technology issues is Terry Madrid. Welcome back, T.
Hi, welcome to Tech with T. I'm Terry Madrid, and today we're going to look at those smart televisions.
One of the new introductions to the tech world is what we call smart TV. With internet connection, you can interact with your TV using apps, and here to explain more is Carmen Manzanares.
What makes a TV a smart TV is the Wi-Fi, which is connected to the internet. So you do need an internet provider. So when you do talk to them, make sure it is a very strong, or else you will have such a weak signal and you won't be able to get to any of the apps. The apps it's just like your phone. If you have a smartphone, you're going to notice that you have a lot of apps. You have YouTube, Skype, Hula, and among other ones. And you just click onto them and you're able to access whatever apps there is. Unfortunately, you cannot stream the internet like Google Wells Fargo, for example. You can't do that unless you have the apps for Wells Fargo. Then definitely you can do that. The great thing about the smart TVs is that you could also have it has a USB port. So if you have pictures or things like that, you could definitely insert it and you'll be able to display your pictures for a party, any gathering you want. That's fun. In the beginning, obviously, they were very expensive. They were over $2,000, but the good news is that they are becoming economical. Nowadays, especially that Thanksgiving is coming up, you can find them around between even $5,000 to $1,000, so they're becoming very economical. For me personally, a smart TV that I have been around a lot is they have their good points and their bad points. The good points is that, yes, they're great. You can look at YouTube, you can record your children and then look it up later like a video. A lot of your, you can Skype, you can, say you have a spouse in China, you can speak to them through the TV, you can display your pictures, you can listen to Pandora music as you're cleaning the house. The only bad thing is that if you do have poor internet, a lot of the movies, you're going to have a lot of pauses, it's not going to go through. For Pandora, it's going to interrupt you a lot. So it's best to get a good internet. It's worth it. Overall, I think it's worth it, and it's beautiful. A new creation.
Well, there you have it, smart TVs. Now don't feel dumb, and join us next week when we take a look at Google Glass.
Thank you, Terry. In other news, last week we spoke with State Representative Mary E. Gonzalez about the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals Information Workshop held on October 22nd at Mission El Paso. EPCC Tejano news reporter Alejandra Venegas has a story.
DECA was held at Cafeteria Annex in Mission Del Paso by attorneys at law who explained it to people that attended what DECA means and how does it work. DECA programs help young people who came to the USA first innovative life. Students who plan to attend college and cannot offer their school expenses, DECA offers scholarships as help to those who demonstrate motivation to succeed in college and life. In order to qualify, students must be 15 years old and enter USA legally.
I think this workshop was very helpful because many people don't know about the programs they offer.
This program was presented in Spanish due to most of the people who attended are Hispanic and Spanish speakers.
President Obama in September of 2014 allowed for renewals of this program, and we've had many successful renewals. I think it's benefited the community, giving students an opportunity to continue with their education.
Special Immigrant Juvenile Status, okay?
SIJS, Special Immigrant Juvenile Status, applies to children who can live with one or either parent due to abuse or neglect.
The purpose of this event was to see what associations can do to help children without papers and that were abandoned.
Reporting for the Tejano News from Mission Del Paso campus, Alejandra Venegas.
DACA programs help young students who can't afford a college education. Thanks to our state representative, our community is informed about this valuable program.
A partial solar eclipse is coming and you won't have to go anywhere but EPCC to see it. Here's Randy on how you can do just that.
If you missed out on seeing the blood moon earlier this month, don't miss your chance out on seeing the partial solar eclipse that occurs on Thursday, October 23rd. And what better place to view it than right here at El Paso Community College? There will be a viewing party held at the Valle Verde Observatory from 3:30 p.m. through 5:30 p.m. The solar eclipse begins at 3:46 p.m. with its peak, the maximum eclipse, occurring at 4:46 p.m. and the partial eclipse will end at 5:33 p.m. Astronomers advise you to never look directly at the sun when viewing the eclipse and to only look at it through a telescope or through a special filter. There are 4 types of solar eclipses that occur, with them being partial, annular, total, and hybrid. Hybrid are the most rare of eclipses, and partial are the most common eclipses. Here's a look at what a partial solar eclipse looks like. Randy McWilliams reporting for Tejano News.
Looks like I'll need to have my telescope ready for this, but I would also like to be ready to check out some awesome movies that my friend Steven will recommend to me. How are you, Steven?
I'm excellent today, Sal. Thanks for asking. Welcome to Movie Watchers. My name is Steven Sanchez, and this week we'll be taking a look at a dysfunctional family in This Is Where I Leave You.
Welcome back, folks. This week we're going to be taking a look at This Is Where I Leave You. As always, I'm Steven Sanchez, and I'm with...
I'm Not So Crump, Daniel Madrid.
All right, so This Is Where I Leave You.
Really?
No, it's the movie.
Oh, the movie! Okay.
Yes.
This is a slightly... I want to say dark, but not so much. Almost a very realistic, semi-realistic slice-of-life comedy. It runs off the Altman family, pretty much. The Altman family, Altman dynamic of being forced to stay together for 7 days due to their father's last wishes.
Yes. Our main focus is Judd Altman, which is...
That is the middle brother. Well, second, considering the family dynamic of, Paul, eldest, Wendy, second eldest, then Judd comes up, and then Philip, the youngest one, bringing in the rear.
Yes. So with Judd, he is...
Radio producer.
Yeah, radio producer, and also a kind of perfectionist-ish.
Well, they all have their faults. Judd's a perfectionist, Wendy is a free-roaming alcoholic, Paul's a control freak, and Philip's your classic younger brother screw-up.
Yes.
And their mother is overbearing and psychoanalyzing. The main plot is how does one deal with the complications of life?
Yes.
And the Altmans will show you how they deal with it. And a hilarious, if not slightly illegal Seinfeld-esque shenanigans.
Yeah. All right, folks. Well, that's it for this week. And, well, this is where we leave you.
Yes.
Next time on Movie Watchers, we'll be flipping through the Book of Life.
Thank you, Steven. Always consider your recommendations before going to the movies.
Although patience may be a virtue, sometimes it's hard not to jump ahead. Sal, you spoke with the EPCC softball team to see what they've been up to since our last visit. Let's take a look.
As the 2015 softball season is slowly creeping up, the EPCC Tejanos are already in motion. Here is what they've been up to since our last visit with them.
I'm Savannah Gregory and my position is catcher and third. I'm a psychology major.
What is your main focus for the game this Saturday?
We really want to run roll this team. It's a travel ball team, so there shouldn't be any complications with that. Actually, I don't have a favorite kind of practice. Every day coming out here is my favorite. Just being able to be on this field is basically my favorite thing. I would have to say the strongest part of my game is actually talking on the field, is trying to lift people up, trying not to let someone get down because of mistakes. I mean, we're all human. We all make mistakes out on this field, and I think I'm one of the best at what I do, which is talking.
What part of your game are you looking to improve on?
Oh, my hitting. That's what I'm really struggling with right now, but day by day I'm getting each of the fundamentals down, so it's looking good.
Cool.
My name is Solarda Mendoza, and my major is radio TV broadcast.
I play outfield or second base.
What's your main focus for this upcoming game on Saturday?
Definitely, play our game. Just because I guess we're playing a younger team, don't go down to their level. Just step it up and hopefully run rule them. Yeah.
You all did defense today. Is that your favorite kind of practice?
I love all kinds of practice. I need work on offense. We need work on defense. But yeah, I love getting stronger at defense every day and just going hard on both.
What is the strongest part of your game?
Part of my game, I would say defense. You could always improve on everything, but offense, just getting coaches teaching us like a new technique, and I say once we get that down, we'll definitely all be better ball players.
With their game this Saturday at EPCC, they are looking forward to tallying up the runs and being very stingy on defense. Salvador Montes, EPCC TV.
Hey guys, come out and support us this Saturday at EPCC.
I can't wait to see what these ladies have on deck for their game this Saturday. Looks like they've got their fundamentals in full swing.
November is an important month for EPCC dance performance students since they'll be performing at the Forum Theater on the Trans Mountain campus. Our reporter, Carla Reyes, has the details.
On Tuesday, November 18th at 7 p.m., we're presenting our annual Fall Showcase. You'll be able to see all of our dancers who are studying ballet, modern, jazz, and ballet folklorico. The performance will be at the Trans Mountain campus, and tickets are just $3. On Friday and Saturday, November 21st and 22nd, you'll get to see our annual fall formal dance concert. At this show, you will see a full range of dance styles presented by our dance faculty and student choreographers. Tickets are $8 and can be purchased at the door of the Trans Mountain Forum Theater box office. You can reach me, Rainey Demerson, at the El Paso Community College Vallaverde campus. My office is in A1214, and you can also call 915-831-2364. See you at the show.
Now you know to go out and support our dancers on November 18th, the 21st, and the 22nd at the Forum Theater. Our time is almost done, but first, Yvonne, why don't you share your segment for this week?
Of course I will, Sal. Today in Voice with Vaughn, we would take a look at our four-legged students. That's right, four legs.
My name is Pedro Araujo. I'm the dog behavior, junior dog obedience, and dog first aid and CPR instructor for El Paso Community College. I've been here about 12, 13 years teaching a class, and what I really most enjoy is to see the progress of the people and their dogs and the relationship that they get out of this class. See, look at the tail of the dog.
My name is Ashley Hand. This is Phoebe. And I brought her to class because she's a puppy and I want to teach her kind of the basics so when she's older, she's not going to be barking at people and everything like that. And she knows a couple of tricks, but we're really just trying to get like sit and stay and everything like that. No.
Very good at that.
My name is Clarissa Garcia. This is Queen. She's very aggressive towards people.
But what's the most important decision?
I got her when she was about 6 months. I wanted to be more obedient and more playful with people. So we wanted to get along with everybody, explore, have like friends, and just be more friendly.
My name is Mark Stelly. My dog's name's Athena. She's a red Doberman, about 7 months. She's a wild one, and I just want to, keep her under my command, at all times. So she's doing pretty good.
The students and their pets are learning together. It's a great thing.
Well, our time is up. We hope you enjoyed the show. My name is Salvador Montes.
And my name is Yvonne Del Rio. We'll keep you informed next time here at EPCC Tejano News.